So first today we are at the 22nd Street show, waiting in line to get in. Unfortunately, it is $10 to park here, but it's okay. We gotta get in. If I'm not mistaken, I saw something about some sellers boycotting this show just because of the parking situation. I have a few thoughts on that. First off, if you're just doing a disservice to the vendors that pay so much money to be here. I mean, they pay a shit ton of money to be here. Also, if you're paying $10 in parking and you're coming here to buy thousands of dollars of crystals, you're not worrying about $10 in parking. However, I think they should give you a tag to where you can leave and come back. You literally have to pay $10 every time you enter the parking lot. On another note, if 10 of the big sellers boycott this show, it would actually really hurt the sellers. I will be back. I'll be here. Hey, how are you doing?
Good to see you.
I have to be somewhere, but I'm coming back.
Okay.
Attention dealers. We have noticed that there are over 80 dealers parked in the parking lot today. This is a customer parking lot. Every time you leave your car in the parking lot,
They're announcing about parking, about how vendors are parking in the customer parking lot. It's just, the parking is shit here. They have to do better, especially since the vendors are paying thousands upon thousands of dollars for their booths. And I know, because we looked into setting up here. They just have to do better here. I'm trying to get to a certain vendor right now for Indian material. I really like getting my specimens, the bigger stuff, from them. They have quality and decent prices. But I will go around to all of these other booths once I'm finished selecting stuff from them, because there's some really good stuff to see here. It is one of my favorite shows, probably in the top 5. There is some good stuff, and it's open to the public. I know this booth is about to be crazy though, because a lot of people come here first. They will probably be sold out of certain things by the end of the day, maybe. Oh, it's not too bad. Yay. Here we go. It is absolutely crazy in here. And I have really never had rude people at this show before. I mean, really in general. But there are just people that just don't care. I'm like shocked. Yeah. Some rainbow obsidian. Seems like a new part of the show this year that they added on. It's a bigger tent.
So I'm actually taking back everything that I said earlier about it being in my top 5 favorite shows. It's actually in my bottom. Yeah, very bottom. Least favorite shows. There was a lot that happened this day. I cannot explain it all in this video. But yeah, I am not liking the show this year. Yeah.
Oh, and I also want to note that if you're like a seller and coming here to get wholesale, you've got to make sure that you are actually buying wholesale, because some of these people are not selling to sellers. Okay. Oh, here's the Prairie Forest Epidote. It's gorgeous. Wonder if they're already sold out. If they're just now setting up. Already got some though. Move on. Good. Dioxide. I just kind when you come into these shows so much, you know what you're looking for.
So I want to pop on here and say, in this booth, people were ripping open stuff, opening boxes left and right, because the seller was claiming to have a new find of Druzy ruby, and it's not real ruby.
Honestly,
It's
I have no
lab
clue what these people
created.
are opening.
But they were
They're
telling
going
everyone
crazy
that they
over
were
it.
sure it was natural when it's not.
And as always, we have fossil booths. Most of this stuff isn't really my price point for fossils, but that's okay. I love looking at it.
And as I got to thinking about it, there really isn't a lot at this show for me. This year, I'm focusing on a lot of raw specimens and getting those in bulk, like in flats, and that's just not at this show. But this is a show that's open to the public, so if you were going to come to Tucson to a show, this would be the one. We went to one of the hotel shows, picked up some natural citrine. This is another hotel show. I mean, vendors are literally set up in the hotel rooms. This is completely normal for Tucson. It's not out of the ordinary. Don't be scared to go in a hotel room because hundreds of vendors are in hotel rooms. They move everything, they move the beds, and it's all crystals. You really got to look in every nook and cranny, like at these hotels, because they put stuff everywhere. Now I'm back at Pueblo. Again, another hotel, but they set up tents everywhere. You will have to pay for parking at this one as well. Unless you come like really early, you won't have to pay for parking. But then we're on down to another hotel. Large Brazilian pieces. It's literally a never-ending sea of crystals here in Tucson at this time. I'm just here to pick up an order that I have at one of the high-quality vendors. Hey. And again, I'm at another hotel at another show. I wanted to check out this lavender jade here. And now I'm at Kino. I don't know how many shows I visited this day, but it was quite a few. It is a lot of jumping around if you are looking for specific stuff for sure. Some places at Kino will allow retail and wholesale, but then there's some that are only wholesale. So you just have to ask. You can find a lot of variety at these shows. Like this vendor is selling rugs. It's definitely an experience.
Right here.
Hey. Be prepared to walk a lot. I mean, a lot. The Kino show is pretty massive, so this is one of my favorite malachite places. I pick a lot of stuff up here. I'm actually picking up my package now. Lots of chrysocolla, malachite, malacola mixed together. I mean, heck, they even have the Lady Liberty. And honestly, I'm surprised they haven't sold out of some of this stuff. Usually they are by now. Sometimes they even sell out before the show even starts. But they had a good variety this year. Thanks for watching.